All right. So today I'm going to show you how I memorize Psalms 46, but actually in a different way because I wanted to memorize this like I don't know. On Sunday, one of our pastors, Pastor Hugo, uh, scripture read Psalm 46, and I was like, oh man, I want to memorize that now. So, anyways, got my C in the back, but excuse me, still getting over a cold. But so I was reminded by Josh from Bible Memory Gold that he did a YouTube on how to memorize Psalm 46. So I was like, oh, okay, he did the work for me. So let me see if I can memorize it exactly the way he did it, because it's a little different from how I do it. So he used a golf course and to memorize it. So I'm memorizing exactly how he explains it. Watch the clip. It's cool. It works. So anyways, so Psalm 46, he uses the major system too. So 46 is rash, R and the sh sound. So Psalm 46, I'm at the golf course and I'm itching myself because I got a rash. And then he used one. So verse 1 is a tree. So God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. So that's verse 1. He uses like, do I need to explain? Just watch his video. I'm not going to really explain what he uses, but I'm memorizing it using the images that he used, okay, that he encoded into this section, okay. So verse 2 is the tee off section. So 2 is, there's a 2 markers that that he uses to remember, okay, this is verse 2. And then it was therefore, he uses a fork. And then Will Smith, we will not fear. And then Will Smith makes dough, takes out 2 doughs. And then though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, that's verse 2. Verse 3 is the 3 wood. And then 3 wood, there's dough on it and water. So though it's water, and then he hits his caddy, which is a lion. Though it's water, excuse me. Though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. That's verse 3. Verse 4 is a golf cart. There is a river, he's pointing at a river, whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place, pointing where the Most High dwells. That's verse 3. Well, no, that was verse 4, excuse me. And then verse 5 is 5 was a hard one because, okay, so he uses a ball for God, and then it was growing hair. So God is within her. She will not fall, and then God will help her at break of day, something like that. I gotta fix it. I gotta memorize. I mean, review some more, but that's verse 5. Verse 6, sharpshooter looking at the flag, at the green, and basically it's the nations are in uproar. Nations are in uproar. Kingdoms fall. The lion. So the lion, basically, yeah, the caddy. He lifts his voice. The earth melts. Verse 7 was a lake. I like this one. What is it? The Lord Almighty, Bruce Almighty, the Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Verse 8, sand trap. He goes, come and see what the Lord has done. The desolation he has brought in earth. He has the desolation, olation. I like that one. The desolation he has brought on earth. Verse 9, the cast of cats, right? And oh yeah, he makes war cease to the ends of the earth. And then he sings a song, the cats the lineup, and he sings a song. He breaks their bow. I like that. He breaks their bow and shatters their spears. He burns their shield with fire. That's a catchy, good song there. Number 10 is the flag. It's the famous one. He says. So it goes. He says, "Be still and know that I am God." And then Will Smith, "I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." Okay. And then finally, goalpost. Verse 11 is the same thing as verse 7. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. All right. So I was able to memorize that. I did exactly what Josh from the Bible Marigold did. Watch his videos and he did all the work basically. And I know a lot of memory athletes, I guess, say you want people to make up their own stuff, but you can also just take what other people did. I mean, that's why I do my video, right, Z? So that when you grow up and you want to memorize something, you can take some of my ideas and steal them and then use them if it works out for you. I know some people have a hard time because they go, "Oh, what's your word for Lord?" or "What's your word for of?" or something like that. And they have a hard time. So it's kind of cool to have options, right? So anyways, memorize this verse. This is great. People use Psalms 46:10 to kind of, I think I said this before, it's kind of like to sit still and listen to God. But then, if you read the whole thing and study, you're like, wait, God is already saying what he wants you to, what he wants you to learn is basically God is sovereign and he is all powerful. So don't worry, basically. So be still. I like a God question because God question says, still means the word they use is rapa, which means drop your weapon, cease, kind of like that. And just know that he is God. He's going to be the one exalted, right? And that's a thing for not only for us to remember, but for his enemies, right? So even if nature goes crazy, God is still in control. Wars, God is still in control. We trust him, right? As Christians today, back then, I read that verse 5 is basically about Jerusalem. That's the she. That is, God is within her, right? He's protecting Jerusalem. And he's going to protect us too. Well, mostly for our salvation. That's what, 1 Peter 1:1-5 talks about, And as Christians today, we can remember that our salvation is secure no matter what happens. The mountains quake, doesn't matter, right? We have trouble, doesn't matter. So it's a very encouraging verse. So memorize it. Watch Josh's video on Bible Memory Gold. And also, he has a thing where he's doing a community where people are getting, online and to help gathering people who love scripture and memorize scripture. So get in line, so that you could get in the community. I promise it will only help. All right. So thank you, Josh, for doing all the work for me and helping me memorize Psalms 46. All right. I hope this helps. We'll see ya.